Within minutes, the colossal eruption had caused hundreds of millions of dollars in damage, and 57 lives were lost, including Dave Johnston. For 2 months prior to that eruption, scientists with the U.S. Geological Survey and the University of Washington's Pacific Northwest Seismographic Network had been closely monitoring the volcano.
All the deformation on the mountain was local to the mountain, and even more local than that was on the north side of the mountain only.
In the nearly 2-month period before May 18, what was essentially happening at Mount St. Helens was that magma or molten material was moving up from some deep reservoir beneath the mountain up into the volcano itself. And it began to grow or form what we call a dome or a cryptodome inside the volcano. And that inflating body of magma or molten material actually broke the north side of the volcano and began to cause the north side of the volcano to expand out toward the north.
We were measuring the rate of northward movement of the bulge at about 6 feet a day, and we knew that wasn't so good.
On the morning of May 18, I was driving up Interstate 5, headed up to the north side of Mount St. Helens with some parts and some batteries for our time-lapse cameras. And as I glanced over at Mount St. Helens, it was a beautiful blue sky day, and the mountain was sitting out there, and suddenly I saw this mushroom cloud go up above the volcano and climb rapidly up into the stratosphere.
When I was down in the room where the seismographs were at 8:32 in the morning, and I heard a sound, and I just looked over my shoulder, probably just a split second after the earthquake, the big earthquake had started, and saw that this was something very large, larger than we'd seen before. Watched it for a few seconds just to confirm that. And then I ran upstairs to the next floor, up to the radio desk of the Forest Service, and called Dave. And we couldn't get through. There was no answer.
So I guess I had the realization right away that this was some kind of a tragedy. And on the one hand, it was this huge, exciting, and interesting magmatic eruption, and on the other hand, I was pretty certain that something terrible had happened to Dave. So it was a strange day for me.
And we were off the ground probably at 9:05 or something like that. I mean, it was really, really rapid, and got up to the point where we could really see the mountain well, I suppose between 9:20 and 9:25, something like that. There was this terrific, very vigorous vertical eruption column. There was the stem of the mushroom or the toadstool that then blossomed out at greater height. And for most of the morning, we saw this tremendous ash cloud roiling out toward the northwest, and I can only assume that was coming off of the big pyroclastic flows that were going off in that direction that later built the pumice plain. It was a very eventful morning, but it was sobering, because I remember thinking up in the airplane that Dave just couldn't have survived this, especially when we got around to the west side and saw all this ash headed in his direction.
On the morning of May 18, what actually happened, the landslide basically uncorked this pressurized body of magma and allowed it to explode or expand out towards the north very rapidly. This is what we call the lateral blast. It was a horizontally directed explosion of incredible magnitude. It caused this expanding cloud of ash, rocks, and gases to move out across the countryside to the north at speeds of several hundred miles an hour. The directed blast was really the most destructive event that occurred on the morning of May 18. It completely destroyed an area of 230 square miles in the matter of somewhere between 5 and 9 minutes. It essentially killed every living thing within an area of 230 square miles, and it destroyed hundreds of acres of virgin forest, and it was an incredibly spectacular event.
We put out news stations, and we quickly started to remonitor the volcano again, because we had no idea what was going to happen.
Before the dust had literally settled in the summer of 1980, there were USGS scientists swarming all over the area out in the blast zone, studying the pyroclastic flows, studying the debris avalanche deposit, studying the directed blast deposit.
we thought it likely that there would be more eruptions during the summer, and indeed that took place.
And suddenly this immense black eruption cloud came pouring up out of the white layer, the cloud tops. And I couldn't believe my eyes. I mean, I thought, this is the most incredible thing I've ever seen in my life.
We learned a lot about how you interact with the civil defense, with the public, with the press. And that was transferred by the press to the world. And as a result, I think volcanology took a quantum leap in science as well as applicability to society's needs.
The subsequent eruptions were actually, most of them were forecast fairly accurately by the USGS team of scientists. So when it looked like another explosion was about to take place, our helicopter crews would pick us up and we'd move out to the outskirts of the blast zone. We'd watch and photograph the next eruption. As soon as the eruption stopped, we'd race out there and study the deposits while they were still hot, while they were just after they'd settled onto the ground. So it turned out that the 6 years that Mount St. Helens was erupting in the early 1980s was an unprecedented opportunity for USGS scientists to study hot, fresh, young, and exciting deposits from explosive volcanism. We learned incredibly new and important bits of information about how volcanoes like Mount St. Helens work, what kinds of deposits are produced during these explosive eruptions, and how to anticipate and mitigate the consequences of explosive eruptions.
All right, everyone, what's going on? It is Tuesday, July 25th. I'm broadcasting live from a undisclosed location. Let's see here. That was a quick little video of the 1980 Mount St. Helens incident. Had some good clips in there. Pretty interesting. I'm just going to check my audio. I'm still unprofessional at this by a long shot. Get my pop-out chat going. Alright, how's everyone today? How's everyone in the future going to be watching this video? Let's see. Alright. I tried to put on the bottom of the screen here what some of the highlights for the broadcast are, but one of my main issues is I can't get my broadcast to be in high definition. They're only 480. And I don't know what's going on. I checked all my settings on my OBS, and they seem to be where they should. But if I upload a video, it's in HD, but my live streams aren't. I'm going to have to check my internet connection. I'll have to check some more stuff. So I'm hoping some of the details in some of the things I'm showing work out, or else I'm going to have to upload videos instead. This is pretty crazy. But some of the highlights for today are going to be wildfires, a little bit of the Yellowstone volcanic activity. Is it going to explode? What's going on? I mean, just endless action. I don't know. Then we don't get the updates. It's every week I see news stories. They should be daily up. I don't know. It's all different. What else is going to be going on? I don't know. The solar eclipse. Predictions for it, what's going to happen, I don't know. Pretty crazy. And I think I'm going to recap some of what was that channel's top clips. I don't even know how many videos let's see here. Let me pull up my dashboard and we'll check it out real quick. Alright, it seems like I got about, I don't know, 15 videos. Some are just quick little intros and other stuff, but I still think I have enough content. I'm going to do a celebration with some what was that channel top clips. I think they're gonna include some Soyuz footage. I like the classic Orion re-entry, and I think I have a couple other clips we're gonna take a look at. But I'm gonna go ahead and get this rolling. I'm gonna play an intro. So I like doing my intros now. I got a free trial of Adobe Premiere CC, but it ran out, so I only could do so many quick little things before it ran out. But I'm gonna go ahead and play an intro. Alright, we'll get started right after this. that is my intro. I made quickly in a trial period of Adobe Premiere CC or whatever it's called. It's awful, I know, but it's something, and I'm proud. Needed something for the What Was That channel. Thanks for all the subscribers. I'm up to like 46 subscribers. It's really impressive. I feel I have an awful channel. I enjoy doing it, but I feel it's so horribly put together. But I appreciate the support. It's great. I like doing this. Let's clear this up. Let's go to the homepage here. All right. Let's start with some. Turn that audio down. Make sure my audio is good. All right. Let's start with a fresh tab here. I switched my desk around. My monitor's in a new location. I don't know if I like it. All right. All right. Let's take a look at some of the current fires going on. Anything new? Looks like they got 5% contained. 15,000 acres have burnt, and only 5% of it is contained. Wow, Nevada. That's crazy. Let's see. What else does it say? I don't see too much of this in the newspaper, but every once in a while I see a news story and it shows it being much worse than it looks or is. I don't know. Am I missing something? Let's see what National Integrity Fire Center says. There are 12 new large fires currently raging across the United States here. Alaska, California, Colorado, Idaho, Montana, Nevada, Oregon, Texas, Washington, and Wyoming. Wow, it's crazy. Some of these are 0% contained, 1% contained. Alright, so it does look like there's some seriousness going on here. Let's get here we go. That's what we're looking for. How's this? I wish I could see how the detail is, but yeah, see, it won't let me have it won't let me broadcast in HD for some reason. I'm wondering if it's my computer, if I have one setting messed up. So I apologize. It's only in 480. But what's confusing to me is some of my videos get uploaded in 720. I can choose that. But for some reason the broadcast here won't. I'm going to check the pop-up chat, make sure that's good. Again, I'm not professional in any way. This is very difficult. My hat's off to these YouTubers that have awesome channels. But it looks like there's a whole line of fires going on right here, out in the West Coast here. Nevada, Idaho. Wow. 0% contained. This is just starting. 460 acres. That's a good start. Some of these are almost not 1,200 acres already going. These are going to turn bad if they have winds and stuff. 600, and this is almost contained, so we're looking pretty good. So there is. I'm gonna Google as soon as my mouse works. I apologize. I have to contain my my rage from my wireless mouse sometimes because I have to remember I'm live. All right, let's see here. Forest. All right, we'll go to news articles. Let's see what updates. 9 hours ago. France looks like, but we're not worried about it. Well, I mean, I am worried, but I'm really concentrated on the United States. Yeah, see, they don't say much about the fires here. It's like they're avoiding it or something. And I also noticed they're, to me, avoiding the earthquakes. Whenever you whenever I search for right here, there won't be any current updates, like July 19th. I mean, they're telling you Yellowstone's gonna blow up, then they're telling you it's not, and then they are, and then they don't give you any updates for days. So you have to like go on the USGS site yourself, scout through all this stuff. It's like hieroglyphics. I don't know what's going on. Like, let's see, what is this? Here we go. 3.2s, you got some 4.2s. I want current ones over Yellowstone. I don't know what's going on. Am I reading these wrong? sometimes. I don't know. How's everyone doing out there? It's not what I wanted. But scientists confirm Yellowstone supervolcano was hit by 400. Oh, that's June. See? This is old. I need some July. July 21st. This is just a couple days ago, so 4 days ago. Let's check this out. Seems I already read this. Yellowstone has been hit by record-breaking megaswarm. Alright, so they're going to tell you it's a megaswarm, and then we can see, just prior to this, there's no updates. This is like the newest article I can find is 4 days ago. But we're going to report on it. Alright. Yellowstone has been hit by a record-breaking megastorm of 1,200 earthquakes in just 1 month. Megaswarm of 1,200 earthquakes in just 1 month. That's crazy. Over 1,000 earthquakes in 1 month. The University of Utah's seismograph stations have been monitoring the activity since it began June 12th. A total of 1,284 quakes have been recorded so far at Yellowstone since the swarm began. This is crazy. And then you just go back here and look, I clearly type earthquake 2017 Yellowstone, and they just told me it's a mega swarm, and there's like no updates. I got a July 19th. Ooh, cool, 6 days ago. Great. Here we go. Swarm. Daily Star. Let's see what the Daily Star. At least this is 2 days ago. Let's take a look here. $64 million. Football pitches. No. It's this crazy picture with some lightning coming out. Earthquakes. Live. Nope, they got all these yellow zones and all this. When it's quiet for a few years, I'll worry. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. See, this is why I worry. They're telling you in reverse right here. When it goes quiet for a few years, I'll worry. We type in, they're telling you there's a mega swarm of volcanoes. Right here. Mega swarm, 1,200 little earthquakes. But yet, there's only a couple news updates. It's quiet. They're quiet about it. Is something going on? Is that why they're not reporting on all this craziness? Is it about to blow? I mean, this is one of my topics. Is Yellowstone going to blow? Probably not. I could tell you that. 60% of the people waking up can tell you that. It just does its thing. It's pretty crazy. Was there a clip on this I wanted to? No, I didn't have any volcano clips. We already watched this Mount St. Helens one. I do want to take a look at let's take a look at the volcano from sky. Yeah, I can tell what's fake and what's not. Alright, that's no big deal. I wasn't really trying to do anything. But is the supervolcano, they're amping everyone up. They're scaring you. Supervolcano. Megaswarm. See, these are the keywords they use. Supervolcano. Megastorm. And then they're making you question your own self. Is it about to blow? Is it? I don't know. They're telling me it's a supervolcano. It must be. And then probably not. Don't worry. It's just all mental manipulation. And it's easy to see. It's all mental manipulation. And it's driving me nuts. Don't get me wrong. Yellowstone clearly has activity going on underneath its surface. But volcanic, I don't know. I don't know how that really works. It seems to have some sort of activity going on that involves heat through the geysers and whatnot. But they're just trying to scare you. Supervolcano. Megaswarm. They're going to make you mentally question yourself. Is it about to blow? I don't know. They're telling me it is, so it must be. And then they're just going to, mess with you. Probably not. Don't worry. Just go back to eating dinner. How can I go back to eating dinner when you just made me think it's going to explode? And then you use terms like supervolcano and megaswarm. It's just ridiculous. This isn't even the one I wanted. Just crazy. 1200, I don't know. In Montana I had, I think, what, a 5.4, the largest one was. So you have a total of 1,200 earthquakes they're going to report on. Swarm. It's all trying to scare you. Make sure my audio's down. How is my audio? Alright, let's see here. What else did I want to look at? The earthquakes. Let's check out the information by region. Oh, we got the Ring of Fire here. The Ring of Fire. I'm done with the earthquakes. I think they're just using that as... But these fires, these can get out of hand pretty quick. But they don't report on these either. Same thing with the volcano. Let's see. Wildfires, forest. Let's see what they report on. Alright, here we go. 17 hours ago, crews from 34 states arrived to help the destructive Montana fires. So it does appear Montana is getting rocked by these fires. This is scary. All the wildlife that has to relocate, people, all the livestock. Sucks. Yep, see? Cows and stuff. Sucks. Ranchers have to let them go. Man. It's absolutely devastating. And then you have, let's see, where's my map? Alright, here we go. So you have all these current fires. Is it any more than normal? I don't know. I don't live out there. But it seems that they're reporting that they are. This is pretty crazy. What else? Montana wildfire roundup. Wildlife. But a lot in Europe also. Seems like there's a lot of wildfires all over right now. I don't know if it's wildfire season. When is... Let's check out when wildfire season is. They probably won't. I should have pre-looked this up. I apologize. Completely unscripted, unedited. What was that channel? Maybe one day I'll be a little more professional. I try to get some stuff set up prior to this, but that's it. I don't know. I'll have to learn more about the wildfire situations, but I'm just reporting what I see going on. There are wildfires. All these people's homes, wildlife has to move. It sucks. Alright, let's see. I wanted to go into my current weather. It's like cloudy. This crazy haze. I've seen it all my life, but I feel they can... And this is just my personal belief. I have them. It happens. I feel they can induce this type of cloud cover at will, and I personally feel they're just testing it for the eclipse, the day of the eclipse. They're not going to allow us to see it. I feel they're going to weather modify, geoengineer, whatever you want to call it. I don't care. Call me crazy. But they're just testing it, and that's my weather here. I don't know how the weather is in other locations, but we are going to check out some footage from a, what was that channel affiliate, Nicholas Cabal. He usually has some updated footage of the current weather going down in Florida. Let's see, it looks like he's got some clear weather. This is 1 day ago, 2 days ago. This is kind of what it looks like here. Get my computer to work, I apologize. Oh, cool, my internet's awesome. You know, I pay all this money a month. Is this gonna work? yeah, this cloud, this half haze, it's a little thicker than this. The sun's currently not even able to come through this. But this is what it's kind of looks like where I am. But it's, as far as the eye can see, this gray, this dark gray. And again, this is Nicholas Cabal channel, providing a look at Florida's weather. Being modified, not modified. Depends. It seems to depend on the time of month or day. I don't know. I haven't been seeing as many chemtrails lately as I was last month. It was out of control last month, and this month much less. But this is kind of what it looks like currently. It's been like this all day. This gray haze over here. Like this. A little thicker though. I can't see the sun like that. But I mean, I've seen it like that for every once in a while in my whole life. But nonetheless, I feel they can synthetically induce it, and they will for the solar eclipse. Because as in one of my broadcasts a couple of weeks ago, I've actually only been on 4 or 5 weeks, anyways. But like a few videos ago, we looked at the NASA's lecture on it, and they said, "We hope you have clear skies." Well, thanks, NASA. And I know you're only saying that because you can control the weather, and you're rubbing it in our faces. That's all they're doing. They're just rubbing it in your faces. Let's see here. And again, Nicholas Cabal channel, providing footage and an insight into the geoengineering, weather modification manipulations down in Florida. Thanks, Nicholas. Let's see, moving on, we are going to take a look at, oh man, I've done like 15 videos. I didn't even think this channel was going to do any subscribers, and I'm almost hitting 50. I don't even look for them. I appreciate it. I now feel I have to do these videos because people like them. I even have live viewers right now watching this. This is pretty impressive for the What Was That channel. I figured we could take a look at some top clips from the What Was That channel. One of my first videos I did, I used the Google Hangouts, and the audio kept going in and out, and I had some really cool footage, but my audio kept going out, and I'm still upset that I can't get the HD to work on my live stream. It's upsetting me, but I still have to work on it. I'm gonna figure it out here. Yeah, it still will not. I'll have to figure it out. I apologize out there that it's not HD. When I upload a video, it's perfectly in HD. When I live stream, I even checked all my OBS settings, and it still won't. It still won't live stream in HD. Another thing that I found very interesting was my total views. I'm not very good at YouTube. This is like my first. Here's a little video I took of. Used my OBS to screenshot stuff, and this is a couple days ago. I noticed my total watch time here. If anybody knows what this is, I have total watch time of 1,645 minutes at 538 views. Okay, so 538 views, 1,645 minutes of watch time. Now, as my views go up, my watch time seems to go down. I don't know if I'm missing the algorithm or something. So let's see, 538 views, 544 views, and we're down 1,644. We're down watched minutes with more views. So let's go to another one. 551 views. 551 views. And we're down to another 23 minutes. It's like I'm losing minutes. Am I getting stolen minutes? I don't know. I'm just questioning what's going on. Alright, so check this out again. And this is just the other day. This is 2 days ago. Alright, so 2 days ago I had 551 views, 1,624 minutes. of total view time, right? Okay, 551 views, 1,600. Now let's watch the next day. 1,600 is going. Should it go up or down if more people are watching my videos? Okay, 1624, 551 views. Take a look at that. We just went up 2 views, and I went down 100 and something minutes. So my watch time's decreasing. When I started noticing this, I had over 2,000 minutes of watch time. And it just seems to go, not that I care, but it's just strange that the total watch time's going backwards. Right? Is this not crazy? 553 views, 1,477 minutes, when it started out with, I started out with 538 views and 1,645 minutes. So my total watch time's going backwards. I'm confused. This is crazy. I think I'm losing my mind. Does anyone know what that is? I'll have to take a look at it a little more in depth. Off air, I don't want to bore people unless someone knows what's going on with it. It's just crazy. So on the 20th, 7/20, 2017, I had 538 views with 1,645 watched minutes totally elapsed. All right. Now a couple days later, I have more views and less watch time. So again, 538, 1,645. So a couple days later, 7/24, I have more views, and you would expect my total watch time to go up, and it's not. It's going down. I'm calling out some shenanigans. Shenanigans is going on. I'm down 600 minutes. This was over 2,000 total watch time, and now it's being brought back. And what's going on? It's crazy. Am I being censored? I don't know. Is it possible the What Was That channel is being censored? It can't be. It just can't be. It cannot be. Alright, let's do a little recap. Actually, I wanted to show some other footage. This is pretty cool. I thought these were really awesome. I was cruising through. What did I do with them? Oh, okay. Alright. So here we have... I want to make sure the audio's down. Okay. So here's a pretty cool animation of our solar system traveling through our Milky Way. And this is our solar system. Here you have the sun. We're third planet out. I can't tell which one. I'm assuming it's this blue one here or something. We're the third planet out. And you can see we're just going around the sun. But our whole solar system's cruising through our galaxy at 650,000 miles an hour. So this whole operation here, you see, is cruising through our galaxy at 650,000 miles an hour. And that little planet that's flying around here, the third one out, is us. And we happen to be doing 66,000 miles an hour around it. And then on top of that, to make our day, this is a whole year right here, see? It's going around. 1 full rotation around the sun is a year. To make our days, the Earth is spinning 1,000 miles an hour daily. Night, day, night, day. And then yearly it goes around the sun. So you have the 1,000 miles an hour that we're going around daily. And then you have the rotation we make around the sun at 66,000 miles an hour. And then this whole operation, our solar system, is cruising through our Milky Way galaxy at 650,000 miles an hour. Now this is pretty crazy. Alright, now that we've seen that, I want to show you some cool videos. These are jet pilots flying at extremely low altitudes. It's horribly, and again, I apologize out there that I'm not broadcasting in HD. Something's going on. I must be missing a setting, but my broadcast will not broadcast in HD. But my uploaded videos are all in HD. Okay, so I don't get it. So I apologize. I'll have to make videos of all this stuff or really figure out my settings or what's going on. But anyways, we're going to take a look at some pilots flying extremely low to the water. And it's just really crazy to me that they could be doing this on a ball that's doing all those motions. Watch how close his wing comes to the water. One little move or like, it's just amazing. Just absolutely incredible. They're just cruising right across the water. What are they, 30 feet? Look at this. So you're telling me, look at how close they are. They're like 30 feet off the ground. You're telling me these pilots are flying like this over the animation we just saw happening. Look at them rolling. They're like 30 feet off the sea. Look at that. They're doing that on something that's doing all those rolls and turns and spins at 650,000 miles an hour. This is crazy. Wow. I'll do it again. We'll start this one over. And here we go. Watch how close his wing comes to the ground, or the water. One little mess up. You're done. That thing's shattering. These pilots are well aware of what's happening, going on with the Earth. They know exactly what's going on. One little... All it would have to take is a big wave moving from a rotation or something to wipe them out. Look at that. He's like 40 feet off the ground. It's crazy. Here's another part. Look at that. He's literally like 30 feet. Not even. He's probably 20-something feet off the ground. That's just crazy. That looks insane. They're doing it meters off the ground. All that on something that's doing this. This whole thing's traveling 650,000 miles an hour. Meanwhile, our Earth is making a yearly rotation around the sun at 66,000 miles an hour, and we're making a daily rotation of 1,000 miles an hour. 650,000 miles an hour, 66,000 miles an hour, 1,000 miles an hour. All turns, all crazy speeds. Yet, these pilots are flying mere feet off the ground. I'm talking in some of these, they're 20 feet off the ground. Look at that. Get out of here. Get out of here. These pilots know exactly what's going on. Call me crazy. I don't care. This is the What Was That channel, and I'm What Was Thatting that. Look at that. It's crazy. Look at that. They're doing that on a ball, doing all those spins and rotations and stuff. Has anybody been tubing before, being towed behind a boat, and the boat takes a little turn? You can be going 20, and the boat takes a turn. Next thing you know, you're doing 60. And then you're doing somersaults across the water because you can't hold on, and then you got water in your ear for 3 days. That's what happens to me every time I go tubing. And you're telling me these pilots can fly like this on a ball doing all that stuff. It's crazy. Again, 650,000 miles an hour our little solar system's doing. The Earth's making a yearly circle around the sun at 66,000 miles an hour, and then it's making a daily rotation to make our day at 1,000 miles an hour. Okay, 650,000 miles an hour? Get out of here. and then these guys can do this. Or ladies. I'm just saying, these guys. It's absolutely incredible. Look at that. He's like 25 feet off the ground. What if a whale like jumped out of the water? Crazy. They know exactly what's going on. Alright, what do you guys think? That was pretty crazy, right? Alright. Oh, man. Oh, and this is pretty cool. We're going to have to take a look at this. I specifically recorded this for this show. We're taking a look at... I'm going to actually make sure the audio works. I don't know. This may be... Oh, let's see here. What's good? Did you notice the right after I showed you? What? Really? That clip's gone? What? Really? That clip is gone? I have it recorded. You know what's really crazy under the ether? Since I've played that clip, my view time has been being rolled back like crazy. It's pretty crazy. I'm gonna grab a drink of seltzer water here. Alright, I'm just gonna make sure this audio works. I really want everyone to see this clip. This clip has a lot of information in it, and it's little hidden gems, and I get a lot of my information in the completely wrong area that I'm even looking sometimes. And this one pretty much has a couple in it that are really, really impressive. And if people don't know what the SR-71 Blackbird is, I'm in my 30s, and when I was a kid, we had the coolest jet that was like around. All my posters in my room were of this SR-71 Blackbird. It was a high-altitude reconnaissance aircraft developed for the CIA through Lockheed Martin. It could fly at really high altitudes, really fast. Its main defense, if shot upon, was to jam the missile and just hammer the gas. And it could pretty much escape, you know, anything, because the engines are huge on it. But let me make sure the audio's good. The audio's good, and we'll take a look at this. I really want people to see this, and I apologize if it's boring, but I'm gonna leave my mic on. All right, let's take a look here.
One Blackbird is the fastest, highest flying jet airplane ever built. It can fly from sea to shining sea in only an hour. Now, what, you may wonder, is such an exotic military airplane doing on wonderful world of flying? Although this exotic spy plane was retired from the Air Force in 1990, a trio of Blackbirds were given to NASA for high-speed, high-altitude research. In other words, they're among the latest additions to the general aviation fleet. Well, sort of. Only 32 of these sinister-looking machines were built. 12 were lost in tests and accidents.
Look at how sleek those are. They just have massive motors on them.
A pilot and a reconnaissance systems officer who manages the astro-inertial navigation system, various sensors, and the electronic defensive system,
hidden gems will be coming up.
Can be used to guard against the FAA. The Blackbird is about
it's all in the friction of the air molecules. Everyone's worried about what happens at the uppermost atmospheric layers as the particles of air get thinner and thinner and thinner, because the atmosphere is based on density. Down here it's really mixed with nitrogen, oxygen, it's thick. As you go higher, it gets thinner and thinner and thinner. But that doesn't matter when you're going 2,500 miles an hour. Those air molecules are still rushing over a surface. Now imagine just going outside now and waving your hand around. You could feel the air molecules, all right? When you stick your hand out the window of your car going 70 on the freeway, you can really feel the air molecules. Imagine at 2,500 miles an hour what the air molecules would do. It would break your arm off, right? And those air molecules are making a force, and as they rush over the surfaces of this plane, it gets really hot.
Known in military circles as J-58.
And
when operated in afterburner,
the jet
engine produces
gets hot.
32,500 pounds of
Let's see here.
At sea level.
I'm gonna fast forward my own clip that I wanted to watch, but we're doing it.
These wings,
okay.
The wings also serve as fuel tanks.
Okay, so the wings serve as fuel tanks, But because this aircraft gets so wet, I'm sorry, gets so hot, it's always wet under the wings. See? They're always wet. Because they leak fuel. Because as the heat of the fuselage increases, it expands. So they have to make gaps all over the aircraft. And these gaps expand and fill in.
Wings form the upper and lower walls of the wing tanks. But these aren't just regular wet wings. These wings get real wet. You see this seam in the leading edge of the wing? Well, the airplane is loaded with them. Fuel frequently will seep out of such joints and seams and form pools of fuel beneath parked blackbirds. But during flight, at 3 times the speed of sound, the friction and compression of the air creates tremendous heat. This heat causes the structure to expand by almost 6 inches.
This thing gets so hot, cruising at 2,500 miles an hour, that it expands by 6 inches, and all these gaps fill in, and it doesn't leak anymore. If they didn't do that, it would buckle and bend. They don't have a rubber, they don't have a synthetic that can line the fuel tanks that can take that heat. So they actually had to make them like this, and they still have to. Nothing can take that heat.
This tightens the seams and prevents fuel from leaking in flight. At Mach 3, the temperature of the blackbird's skin varies from 400 to 1,200 degrees Fahrenheit. So one thing that SR-71 pilots 400 to 12 from leaking in flight.
Listen to this.
At Mach 3, the temperature of the blackbird's skin varies from 400 to 1,200 degrees Fahrenheit.
1,200 degrees. The skin of this gets 1,200 degrees, cruising at that speed of air molecules rushing over it.
So one thing that SR-71 pilots don't have to worry about is structural icing. As a matter of fact, the skin gets so hot that nobody has to worry about cleaning bird poop from the airplane. The structure gets so hot that it acts like a self-cleaning oven and burns off the stuff during flight. Trouble is, decals get burned off too.
Uh-oh.
Burned off too. Decals get burned off too.
So in basic flight,
this explains why.
Did you hear that? Decals get burnt off too.
By 93% of the blackbird's weight is painted with high emissivity paint. This black paint radiates heat almost 3 times as much as bare metal. Moved smooth aircraft from the side.
So what we got from this was the fuselage gets so hot it lengthens by 6 inches because of heat. Okay? So now we know what heat does to metals. It gets up to 1,200 degrees flying at 2,500 miles an hour, give or take. I'm sure it can go faster if hammered. 2,500 miles an hour, we know that that's what happens. And then we know that after every flight of that happening at 1,200 degrees, flying at 2,500 miles an hour, it loses all its decals. Really? That's really interesting. So let me take a look at this real quick. I find that to be very interesting. All right, let's see here. I'm just trying to find a nice little video here. Or even a picture. I'll just use a picture. What is this at NASA? Are these decals? This thing just came through the atmosphere at 17,000 miles an hour. Went through the same atmosphere the SR-71 was flying in. And I'm sure it was going just as fast. Because it slows down from 17,500 miles an hour. Down to, you know, obviously landing speed. But through the atmosphere, it decreases most of its speed by having the atmosphere hit the bottom plate of this. These should be gone. These should be smoked off this thing. These decals, according to the SR-71 footage we just watched. We literally just watched NASA explain to us what happens when you're flying at, what, I don't know if it's declassified how high the SR-71 can fly at, but 70,000, I think it's 100,000 feet. So if they're flying at 100,000 feet at 2,500 to 3,000 miles an hour, the decals burn off. This thing can come through the atmosphere and the decals aren't burnt off. Pretty crazy. I need that paint for my house because I'm sick of painting it every like 3 or 4 years because shit chips. It's crazy. Man. How's everyone doing out there? Let's see. I'm just gonna check my my audio in the pop-up chat. So I apologize for the silence for a minute, but I'm gonna leave this picture up. We just watched a video where it said these decals are gonna get burnt off, and here you go. You have one of these things landing from space. The bottom's clearly burnt, but not these special decals. So I do believe the SR-71 as being real. It's telling you from experience that plane can go up there, and when it does, it goes so fast. The paint, there's not even really paint on it, special like material. But anyways, decals get burnt off. Cool. So I'm pretty sure that thing goes up there and flies at that speed. This piece of junk can go up there and fly back in through the atmosphere. It can do it twice. It can go leave and come back in. Coming back in should be more difficult because it's going way faster on re-entry. But these decals are fine. No big deal. And this is straight from NASA. I'm not even like making this up. See, just checking the chat here. Thank you. Awesome. What's up, Big Johnson? Glad you're doing good. Under the ether, you're still out there. I'm glad. I'm actually gonna. All right. Let's see here. What else did I want to go over? I actually just I want to do that live with the SR-71 so people can actually see the awesome aircraft. Those engineers really built that. That thing's old. That thing's from the late 50s, early 60s. The SR-71. And they used it for high altitude aircraft research. NASA got gifted 3 of those. That video we just watched were NASA's 3 gifted SR-71 Blackbirds. Can you imagine being gifted one of those? I'd eat lunch in it every day. Things are awesome. I can't believe it. People need to wake up what's going on. Here's some cool footage. This is, I'll post the links for these later on, for the direct links to these, but these are from, I believe I got this one from NASA Johnson. This is the classic Orion reentry video. We're going to watch this live. And again, I apologize that it's not in HD. I don't have any clue why my broadcasts aren't in HD, but all my uploads are in HD. It seems that I'm getting like, I don't know, bugged or something. All my watch times are going down. My view times go up, but my total watch time goes down. I mean, I didn't, you know, I was born at night, but not last night. I know when my views go up, the time should go up too, but the time's going down. But anyways, we're going to watch, oh, it is NASA Johnson. I was right. So NASA Johnson, Orion re-entry. And we're going to take a look at it. I'm going to try and not interrupt, but I'm notorious for interrupting. Just yell at me in the chat. It's okay. And all I watch, I'm just checking it out, seeing if I can see. I'm going to turn the audio down a little bit. I don't want to hear this drony music. It's all creepy. Creepy music. We're going to fast forward this. Alright. But I just want you to notice what the Earth looks like in the back. Okay, and it's clear that it's some sort of lens that does some sort of effect. But what I'm noticing is the Earth doesn't go in the what we're told, the ball. It's never in the camera. It's always the opposite. It's actually curving in a convex. Here it's looking more flat. I mean, the thing's bobbing. It's on like a balloon or something. Look at it. Look at it bobbing. But anyways, here you see it. It's flat. Okay? Now watch as the lens starts to distort it as it rotates. It may be concave, man. I don't know. See, check it out. So as the camera rotates, what you're going to see is the lens starts to distort it again. But it'll never distort it in the way we're told that the Earth looks, a ball. In this whole video, I don't see a ball Earth at all. I see flat and concave at the same time. So let's check it out. And again, we're still bouncing. You can see it's bobbing. I don't believe that's a... I don't know what rocket can bob like that at G. I just can imagine the G forces. Look, do you see a round Earth anywhere? Have they even got any lower? It's just the same altitude. And they put some effects on it. Look, it's still flat. Alright, I'm restarting it because I want to take a look at one thing here. Oh, it doesn't tell us. Oh, right here. Okay. Alright, look at this. 20,000 miles an hour. So the SR-71 loses all its decals. The SR-71 loses all its decals flying at 100,000 feet at 2,500 miles an hour. Give or take, it can go faster, I'm sure it can. But declassified 2,500 miles an hour. Okay, but nonetheless, the Orion capsule has to come through the atmosphere at a staggering 20,000 miles an hour. Okay, and here we're going to watch it. You're going to see the plasma trail behind it. Look at this. It's insane. Absolutely insane. I'm going to leave it on for a second so you can see this plasma trail. They're going 20,000 miles an hour right now. Imagine the heat on that capsule. $20,000 miles an hour being slowed down by molecules of air starting to get denser as you go through them. Crazy amounts of heat are being applied to this craft. But what I don't see is a ball Earth anywhere. Look, it's still flat. I mean, it's literally ridiculous. They're telling you to your face, and it's bobbing. No globe Earth. No globe Earth. It's just crazy. Alright, so now that that capsule just came through the atmosphere at 20,000 miles an hour. Here you go. Here you go. Here's the capsule all burnt. But yet this decal right here is a perfect American flag. I mean, look at that. Look at that special paint. Look at that. It's crazy. Crazy. That's some special paint right there. Here we go. Here's another one directly from NASA. Look at that. All burnt, but not this special. And you can zoom in. It's painted. The tiles are they're painted. Look at that. Perfect. Not even burnt. That is very impressive. I am so impressed. So that went 20,000 miles an hour through the atmosphere. The same atmosphere the SR-71 flies through. Crazy. This thing's going 10 times its speed. Doesn't lose its American flag decal. That is some shit. America, everyone. Crazy. Crazy. And we just literally watched a video about the SR-71 produced by NASA explaining to us that at 100,000 feet it loses its decals because the structure, the outer structure, gets 1,200 degrees Fahrenheit and it bakes everything off it, including decals. So every time it comes down, it has to get new decals put on. But yet, it seems that the Orion capsule can come through the atmosphere and still have decals on it. The shuttle can come through the atmosphere at 17,000 miles an hour. No problem. Still have perfect decals on it. Look at those. Look at those. If only everyday materials were made of the same stuff, people wouldn't have to be buying the same junk every 10 years. Make something that lasts. Quality. It's crazy. It's just crazy. These decals can withstand temperatures of over 1,200 degrees. I don't know. I'm crazy, probably. This is the What Was That channel, and we are looking at stuff that makes us say, what was that? I mean, it's crazy. Everything's burnt, but the decals. I'm going to check my audio, make sure that's good. I've been notorious for having horrible audio. And again, I apologize for the no HD. That is all my fault. All my fault for no HD. I tried to look at all my settings in the OBS, and they seem to be fine, but it won't stream in HD. But yet, if I make a video and upload it, it's in fine HD. So I hope that some of my details are going to show up all right, and I apologize for that. But again, we're taking a look at some decals that are made of special material that can withstand, you know, temperatures hotter than most people's, you know, ovens in their house. It's just crazy. We're just recapping some of the What Was That channel's top clips. And that was one of them. A little SR-71. Let's see. I wanted to take a look at some Soyuz footage. These are, excuse me, from the Soyuz 4 and 5 missions, Russia's missions. And here you'll notice, I'm not even going to say anything. I'm going to let you guys watch the footage. And this is the Earth. Directly from them. Are they even like high? Like where are they? It looks like they're in a plane. Crazy. Let's see, I have another one here. What action here? What curve? So 3 clips we've seen. 3 clips. We saw the Orion reentry video, which showed a weird shaped Earth. Here we have another flat shaped Earth, and then later on they'll show that it's heavily like distorted and it's a globe. Like, it's just crazy. Just tell us like what's going on. You're just flip-flopping all over. 1 plus 3 is 7. It's just insane. Like, what is all this stuff floating around? It's just crazy. I don't even know. I like can't handle it. What's everyone think? How's everyone doing out there? I haven't done a video in like a week. I took some time off. I had to work a ton of hours, and that's okay. Took a little bit of time to think about the What Was That channel, what I want to do, if I want to change it. I just think keep it going how it is. I kind of like it. Let's see here. I found another clip. This is I dug this out of the I'm only like 15 videos in, but I'm gonna call it the What Was That video archives. I dug this out from the What Was That video archives, and we're gonna take a look at it. This is from Air Boyd, and it is 1969 Soyuz 4 and 5 footage. Check this out. I just want to show everyone something. Should we have the audio? Yeah, I'm gonna have a little audio. No, we'll turn it down. Alright, we'll have it like that. Alright, let's check this out. Whoa, what's going on here? Alright, check this out. So, again, 1969, Soyuz 4 and 5. Here's a little bus that pulls up, just like NASA. They got the same little shows going on. This guy rolls out. Look at this guy. That guy walks like he's hard as hell. Look at this guy. Going up. Does anyone notice anything? Anybody? Anybody see the see what's going on here? This dude doesn't need a spacesuit. No spacesuits needed. Crazy. Hey everybody, thanks for your money. Thank you. Look at this. And here you go. We're just gonna launch them up. No spacesuit, no nothing. And there you have it. They're going up. They're just going to float around. No suits needed. Alright. And then here you have Soyuz 5 coming up. And it's going to be the same thing. Same show. Let's figure this out. Little bus rolls up. These dudes get out. Look, they're not even worried. This guy's laughing. The guy in the middle is like laughing. It's no big deal. You're only getting into an object which 95% of its weight is fuel. No big deal. No big deal. No suit. I think the guy in the end's just going to hang on to the outside of the rocket. He's so tough. I will hang on. It's crazy. Hey, thanks, Flat Earth Court. I appreciate it. Thanks, Under the Ether. I appreciate it. Dave P. I appreciate it. I appreciate everyone watching. This is awesome. I actually like doing this. I want to make sure I have good content for everyone. It's kind of difficult. My hat's off to all these YouTubers that have great channels going. You put a lot of work into them, and it's something that I admire and I appreciate it. And I appreciate everyone watching out there, or who is going to watch in the future. But here you go. I think I see the guy on the outside. He's hanging on right here. Well, the other two are inside. They don't need suits. They don't need anything. Look at this. Look at this garbage. They're definitely somewhere. I don't know. I just don't get it. Some more footage. Are they even high? Where are they? It looks like they're in a regular aircraft. I gotta go back a little bit. That was some... Oh, now they're gonna go outside now. Just crazy. Here you go. There it is again. Oh, it's that same... I think it's the same clip we saw earlier. But we're gonna take a look at it. And I have the finale. I have a finale. Let's see. I don't know if it'll work though, because I'm gonna let this play for a second, and I'm gonna try to get my next let's make sure I can get my video to play that I made. I'm gonna go right to, I'm gonna do it right from there. I'm just getting the last clip set up because I want to show everyone. I don't know if I can get it to work. Let's see here. Alright, so I'm always complaining. Oh, did they take it down? Oh, no, they didn't. Alright. So I'm always complaining. I don't know if you've seen my past videos about these dots. There's these dots on the camera. And the camera always has them. And I made a video about them. And they shift and change. And I don't know what they are, but I can clearly see them. And I was watching just a random video, literally from NASA Johnson. This is the grand finale. I'm actually we're gonna wait. I'm gonna take a quick 5-minute here, and then we're gonna get back right. Not even a 5-minute, just a second to get up and get something to drink. But here's the piece of footage. This is directly from NASA Johnson. All right, NASA Johnson, and it's the Speedy Time 2. And what I am noticing, actually, you know, we'll just push through it. Let's see. Let me get my magnifier out. And this is what does it for me. And you can already see them. I'm gonna make sure. I just want to make sure everyone can see this. I apologize here. All right. I want to see if everyone can see this because it's only 480. My HD will not work for streaming for some reason. So I'm just making sure the so what I have here is the magnifier, and you can see that I have the magnifier, and if you'll notice there's these little dots, and you can see them, but you can see them glitch and move. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and slow this footage down, and they speed it up, but I'm gonna slow it down and just watch these dots change and shift. See this one right here moves. These glitch here. See them move? Then they disappear and then they pop back out. These are moving. Well, let's see. I'm going to fast forward it just a second here. See them here? See them moving? Do you see that? Look at this. Look at them all. They just appear, disappear, and move. I'm gonna go ahead and let's see. Zoom in just one more here. And what I feel is in this clip, I don't know if anyone's seen this. I'm gonna let this clip play all the way through so people can see what this clip's about. And I feel they made this clip because people ask about this exact thing. People ask, why don't they point the camera out the window? And what you have okay. So here's this video. All it is Peggy just showing you the equipment or whatever. Oh really? Oh really? You're gonna? It's the one thing I always say. I'm always saying then point the camera out the window, and they're literally listened. Ask and you shall receive. Oh, really? All right, let's take a look at that again. All right, let's take, we're going to go ahead and put this in slow-mo again. I'm going to pause it. I'm going to go ahead and get the magnifier out, and I just want everyone to take a look at this. I apologize again, it's in 480. I'm going to work on figuring out. Oh, see, my live stream's all choppy. All right, hold on. Let me see what's going on here. I apologize. All right, let me grab the magnifier and let him play. See the dots move? All right, so I'm going to make the magnifier smaller. And what I noticed is if you watch this clip in HD from them, I'm going to try to make a video that it's in HD. But if you watch, these dots disappear as she goes towards the window. So you can see that there's dots all over. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's just right here. And then you'll notice they're gone. So they can't be part of the camera, right? Because they were just here. So they're not burnt out pixels because they're gone. So just 2 seconds before, you could see all these dots, which I thought were part of the camera. Okay, if they were burnt out pixels, they'd stay with the camera all the time. And you can see, that's why they sped this part up. As they go down here, you can see a couple dots, but they're disappearing. There's 2 here, 1 there, there. But if you notice, they're gonna be gone. See how there's no more dots? Look, the camera has no more dots in the front of it. There should be dots here, but there's none because they switch scenes. Look at that. Not one of those dots. Not one. And we can see them all over. And I'll show it. I'll prove it. Here are these dots. Look at them all over. Look. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 just right here. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. I mean, these dots are everywhere. Look at them. And then you're going to tell me, oh, it's part of the camera. And then you come over here, and there's none in the center of the camera anymore. They're gone. They're all gone. There's a couple right there. 1 there, 1 there, 1 there. But no more in the center. They're all gone. Look, it's a magic camera. It has them, and then it doesn't have them. It's because they're switching scenes or something. I don't know what's going on. If anyone out there knows what's going on, explain to me. What would cause this? Yeah, it's the weird dots again. Awesome, I appreciate it. That it's clear, and I appreciate the feedback. Yeah, it's those weird dots again. And at one point I thought, I have a DSLR camera with a couple burnt out pixels, and it sort of looks like that. But what I noticed is when the people move around, you can see the dots move and distort. So the camera shouldn't do that. And I noticed as they pan to this new scene, they speed up the scene so you don't see the transition. And then there's clearly a new camera that doesn't have any of these dots anywhere. I mean, they're nowhere. Nowhere to be found. And the other thing I noticed, let's make sure this is at slow-mo. I don't know if this is going to come through. I apologize. We're going to take a look right here. Right here. There's a round. It looks like someone photoshopped or edited it. I don't know. You can just see that it's distorted and it's trying to be translucent. You can see it. See these 2 dots? There's a dot here and a dot here. And then there's a circle right here. And I'm going to play, and you'll see this dot shift and change. See how it didn't move there? You can see that it's something. I'm going to try to zoom in one more time. It may not let me. It may get crappy. Let's see here. You can see that there's a blemish right around these two dots. You can see that shit. It's crazy. I don't even know what that is, but you can definitely see it. If you watch the video direct, you'll be able to see this distortion. And let me try to go back. Watch it for a minute here, and you can see it come into play. You'll see it right here. These two dots, there's a circle around it, and it's like gray translucent, but it's trying to mimic whatever's in front of it or behind it. I don't know, but let's take a look at it. You'll see it's distorted. See? See how it's like a patch? It's like holding her up or something. I don't know. But that is directly from NASA. That's not. See? Speedy time, NASA Johnson. I'm not making this stuff up. I'm just watching these videos, saying what was that? I mean, I don't know. It's pretty crazy. But these dots disappear as Peggy goes to the next scene. What are we at? An hour and 22 minutes? Wow, that went by fast. Alright, let's see. I'm going to get the magnifier out again. See all these dots? Look at them all. Like, it's not a lie. They're like all over. See, there's one there. There's one here. See? They're moving. There's 3 right there. There's 4 in this little viewpoint. But let's see. Here they all are. Here's Peggy gonna show us. And there's none. See, there's none along this black. There's none anywhere. I'm just using the black because it's easier to see them across. But see, there's none. New camera. This whole scene gets a different camera. It's crazy. I don't even know. I don't know what to I don't know what to think. It's crazy. It's absolutely crazy. Absolutely insane. See, my video output is low. I just got a brand new router. I just got a brand new modem, and it's gonna tell me my stream is low. My crap. Like, get out of here. Of course. Of course. Within 3 minutes. Check this out. Look at this. I start showing the dots, and I get bad quality. Of course. Of course. Now I'm going to have the worst output ever. It's going to be all choppy. I apologize, people. I think I'm going to have to wrap this up. I get a brand new modem. I get a brand new router. All 5. I get this one even direct connected to it. And I get poor quality. I feel I'm getting, I get my time taken down. This is crazy. So check this out too. I'm going to wrap up with this so everyone can see. So 5 days ago, I had 538 views on my channel dashboard. 538 views with 1,645 minutes. Let's check 5 days later. So what would happen if my views go up? Should my watch time go up also, or should it go down? Well, they should go up, right? All right, let's check out 5 days later. 553 views, so my views went up, and I lose 150 minutes total. 15. I'm down to 1,400 from 1,600. Here's 5 days prior. 1,600 minutes. 538 views. 553 views in 1400 minutes. Like, what's going on? And now my output's gonna be low all the time. I can't use HD. Like, come on. It's just crazy. Absolutely crazy. I can't believe it. I'm gonna, let's see if there's anything else. I pretty much covered everything I wanted to for the recap. Let me see if there's something. Something that I missed. Let's see. No, I think I wish I'm like so disorganized. I apologize to anyone who's watching or gonna watch this. Oh yeah, well, you know what? We're gonna do my original NASA dots. I mean, there it is. There is the original dots video. This is the one that started it all. It's crazy. Man, I don't know what else to cover. I appreciate everyone that's watching. What do we got? Four watching live. I'm at an hour and 28 minutes. I appreciate everyone who's even watching this. There's so many awesome channels out there. I can't believe I'm actually even getting live views. But I appreciate it. I appreciate everyone's support. But I think I think I'm done with NASA for right now. They're just driving me nuts. You can just see the scene go out. No, I'm gonna turn this audio down. I see these dots. They will drive you nuts, plus the shills too. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, they do drive me nuts. I see them all the time now when I watch their footage or their videos. And as far as the shills, I don't know who's shills out there. I don't claim to be any type of debunking channel. I'm not a flat Earth channel. Again, I'm the What Was That channel. I do a lot of watching footage, and I see stuff that, you know, makes me say, what was that? I feel I have pretty good discernment, and I can pick up little things, like the decal thing, or like, I don't know, any of that stuff. But, yeah, I try not to play too hard into other stuff or whatnot. I love to get all information. I mean, the CIA, what's their job? To collect information, because information is, you know, one of the most vital tools necessary for defeat. So I want to watch and learn as much as I can, and then take what you need and let the other stuff go. I watch some Weather Channel, but I never see those dots in any other stuff, just the NASA stuff. Let's see. Let's see if they'll have them in this older footage. This lady hasn't been around for a while, so these are probably... Oh yeah, look at them all! Look at them all! Oh my god. We're doing this live. We are doing this live. They're even worse now. Look at them. I'm going to make this magnifier here. Actually, I can't believe this. I just got excited. See? They're all over. All over. Pretty crazy. I'm going to, just going to make the magnifier a little bit bigger. I apologize if the magnifier sucks, but it works pretty good on my screen, so I'm assuming that it works okay. Look at them all. Look at these dots. Look at them. I'm going to put this in slow motion so we can see them change and manipulate and move around. So look at this. This lady hasn't been in the ISS in what, 6 years? I don't know, probably 6 years. So this is at least 6 years old. All right. Look at them. Look at these moving to 2. They're all moving. So yep, even the old footage. The old footage has them. And they're like around. See, they're all down here. See, they don't have to be just on the person. They're like on objects over here. Way down in the corner. There's 2 right there. So it's pretty strange. I mean, they're all over the ISS footage. See, there's some there. There's one right there. But you can barely see them without, you know, without the magnifier. But, whoa, look at them all. Watch them. You can see them appear. Hold on. Look at this. Watch them just appear. Look at them all. Look at that. Look at that. Am I crazy? I'm sorry. What was thating this? I mean, this is just crazy. You can see this action here, whatever this is. Look, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. There's like over 20 just on her sweater. She has a bunch over here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 2 there. I mean, this is just crazy. Look at it. It's insane. Insane. Look, they're even over here. 1 there, 1 here, 1 there, 1 there. Look, a bunch down here. This is crazy. Look at them over here. Oh my god. Oh man, they are sloppy over here. Right there. One there. This is crazy. Crazy. But look at this. Right? You can see it? It's insane. And it seems to be, like, we just found this one now. I literally just clicked on this video, and I was like, we'll see if we can see them. And you can see them. This is old, so it seems like they were sloppy. Let's play this. You can see them change. Like, look at this. And you can see them distort, like these here, these change. Look at them. They're not there, now they're there. It's insane. What was that? It's 100% true. Like, what is going on? Look at them all. Look at this. I gotta pause this. I don't even, can you even see it without without the magnifier. I'm going to leave it without the magnifier. And then I'm going to scroll the magnifier across. So let's see. Look at them all. I mean, I don't even think you need the magnifier to see them all. Look at how awful that is. It's crazy. I mean, I don't know. If anybody's good at video editing or knows what's going on, let me know. But see, they disappear and come back. I mean, look at them all. Look. I gotta pause this. I'm just gonna let that chill. I mean, look at how sloppy they are with them. They're over here. They're everywhere. I bet these people aren't even real. They're like digital or something. It's just crazy. I mean, I don't even know what to make of this stuff. I just want to thank the audience for being out here watching this stuff with me. This is what I do. This is the What Was That channel. Like, what is that? See this line? It's crazy. I don't know. What's everyone think of that? Is it nothing major, or is it something to be concerned with? I'm going to go back to regular speed. Do you? Really? That's crazy. I don't know, everyone. I don't know. That's pretty much it. I was just free-flowing here, looking for stuff. Let's see if we see it in this one. G2 Space Labs recipient, yeah. And this is again NASA Johnson. 7, yeah. Look at these guys. See, these are the old ones. They don't have the dots. See, this one won't have it. This is just a classic suspension. She's like being held up. Yeah, absolutely. Totally under the ether. See, this footage won't have any in it. This is like pre. See, they're literally even making fun of it. Listen to this audio. Let me make sure. They're making fun of you. They're making fun of you and me, right to our faces. This is what they do. This is how they can do it.
Maybe your hair alone kind of gives it away.
There would be a lot of wires holding my hair up right now if that was what it takes, but I guarantee we're up in space. I don't think, I'm not a gymnast, so in normal life I don't think I could do this.
Wow, very nice, very nice.
Whoa.
Here I can do it. Here I can do it as a 10.
Slow motion. That was very nice. So we really appreciate you taking time.
So that's it. So that settles it. Just because I saw her do that, it means she's in space. So that's, you know what? Where's my checkbook? I'm writing a check to NASA right now. I feel I need to contribute. It's just crazy. She did a flip, so that means she's in space. Like, this is how they have you mentally controlled.
Stuck to the landing. Very, very nice for taking time out of your schedule. You got a lot going on up there. I'd like to introduce you to a few people we have here back on Earth. We have the winners of the YouTube Space Lab competition. We have Dorothy and Sarah.
But see, no dots in this footage. I don't see them. Only in the new stuff.
Greetings.
But now I'm curious. Let me try to find that original clip, Nick. Let me see here. I'm on a mission now. I can't believe I'm gonna be blown away if they take that clip down. If that's true. I'm looking for it right now under the ether. Let me see here. Space crew. Oh man. Oh, we're definitely watching this one. All right, we are definitely gonna watch this one, but right after I try to find this footage.
Yes, I'm ready for the event.
Oh, that's not it. All right. I'm looking for a specific piece of footage. I bet. Oh, they're here. No, it's right here. I found it under the ether.
Control Houston, please call station for...
Here it is. Here's the infamous footage. All right, check this out. Here we go. NASA, directly from NASA's thing here. We're gonna slow-mo it. We'll go back. I'm just adjusting the magnifier. I don't need it. Huge here. Test it out. I'm just gonna make it a little bit larger here, and then I think this is gonna be the last clip I do for this broadcast. All right, so check this out. So I'm gonna apply those settings. And if we look right here, so again, here you have it, Peggy Watson, and I don't know his name. Again, you see some dots. There they are, classic dots on the new stuff. But anyways, we're gonna pay attention to this guy's iPad. I mean, what is that? I mean, what is that? That's a dude in a mask. I'm sorry. I don't care what anybody says. That is a dude in a mask, man. You can see the nose, the eye, the other eye, the forehead line, the strap that holds it around. What is that? No, I'm glad you brought it up under the ether because I want to get this link saved. I want it re-updated. I can send it to you, or whatever you want. I just want it. I want it out. Look at this. What is that? It's the light distortion through the camera's CCD chip being bent by the micro. Get out of here. It's a dude in a mask, and we all know it. Like, I can't handle it. Crazy. I don't know. And then this guy clearly looks right at that person who's there. So let's see. Let's see where his eyes look. Where's this guy looking? Is he looking over here? No, he's looking right at the dude with the mask. just crazy. I don't know. I just don't know. Crazy. But it exists. Crazy. I don't know. Don't know. Oh yeah, we're gonna take a look at this one. I wanted to, and then I'll finish this broadcast. Let's see. This is only 5 hours ago. Let's. Okay, here we go. We have Jack upside down. This is gonna be good already. This is gonna be great. All right, so here you go. You have Jack upside down. Yep, there they are. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They're everywhere. 6, 7, 8. Alright, let me take it out of slow-mo mode.
Station, are you getting withdrawals from being up there and not being able to hear us?
Play. Alright, there it goes.
Absolutely. You know, when I was growing up, we used to turn down the television so that Dad could watch the Bronco game and listen to the KOA announcers. So we've been KOA fans for a long time.
Awesome. Well, you've been up there at the International Space Station since April. How has it been? And tell me about those first few hours, the first time you've been in space, what you're thinking about. Are you pinching yourself?
Oh, absolutely. You know, this is a radio interview, but I'm hanging from the ceiling like a crazy space bat because I can, and it's so much fun. The first few hours, actually the first few minutes, after about 8 minutes, I was already in orbit, and looking out the window, you see the increments.
Guys?
I mean, it's just crazy.
Oh my gosh, yeah. Like I told you, you know, right after I got to orbit.
I mean, I don't know. I don't know what it is. Hey, thanks, Big Johnson. Man, I appreciate it. No, I really do. I appreciate it. It's all good. Yeah. That's what I gotta get off and do. I'm like dying of, I need something to eat, so I only got a couple more minutes, and then I'm gonna wrap this this broadcast up. And I appreciate everyone that's watching. It's great. I'm gonna take the last couple minutes just to unwind. So it's not gonna be anything super important, Big Johnson. So if you want to continue cooking, no big deal. But I'm gonna be winding down, and then that'll be it for today's broadcast. But again, here's just a footage from a couple hours ago, and you can see the dots. They're all over.
And I see this little thin blue line.
Right there.
And everything we know is in that little thin blue line over this huge planet. So
there,
you really see the frailty of what we have and how special it is. But we also look outward.
Crazy.
And
but I mean that's what it is. This is what's going on. It's our reality that they're building. They've been pushing Mars extremely heavy on TV. It's pretty crazy. I don't know what's gonna happen. I don't know what is happening. I just know it's not what they're telling us, because I can use their own footage that they've broadcast or put out there for us, and we can see that it's not what they're telling us, or I can use it even against them. But yeah, underneath that footage still exists. I have it recorded anyways, that way in case it is gone, I have it. But I wanted to thank everyone for tuning in. Whoever's watching now, I really appreciate the support. I'm going to continue to try to strive for a better broadcast each time. It's a lot of work that goes into it, so I appreciate everyone's willingness to watch and support. If you watch today, thanks. If you're going to be watching in the future, I appreciate it. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Thanks, everyone. Oh, I want to give some shout-outs. The channel that got me started, the You've Been Exposed channel, he is strictly flat earth. But nonetheless, his message was still the same. I'm allowed to ask questions, and I'm doing it. So shout out to Dread on the You've Been Exposed channel. He's the inspiration for me to start the What Was That channel. Also, he has a daughter who has Flat Earth Teens, new generation coming up, asking questions instead of just mindlessly following what they're being told. So check it out. Also, in the chat room, I have Under the Ether. Check the channel out. It's pretty good. Nicholas Cabal, providing footage of weather modification down in Florida. All right, thanks, everyone.